We're sitting at 90 degrees here in Monroe. We're generally in the mid to upper 80s all across the arc limits. But if you are heading out, plan to deal with the hot and humid conditions, and that'll be the case through the weekend as well. We begin with a look at satellite radar just to show you some of those high clouds pushing in from the west. There's a lot more rain impacting eastern portions of Texas. This is all associated with moisture that will eventually impact us as we head throughout the afternoon on Tuesday. And we received this picture from Bert Green out of Union Parish. He's one of the emergency managers in Union Parish. And what you're looking at right here in the center of your screen, this is likely the funnel that was over Sterlington. This is looking east at about 10 miles from Sterlington. Well, good morning, everyone. Chief Meteorologist Marcus Walter here. We're breaking into your regular programming because we now have a tornado warning in the viewing area. So we want you to be aware of this threat. Now, that warning stretches from northeastern Wynn Parish into western portions of Caldwell Parish and southern portions of Ouachita Parish. This warning stays active through 7:45 a.m. and it's because of a storm that is showing signs of rotation. So this is radar indicated when it comes to the threat for severe weather. Now, as we talk about the timing and the track of this storm, we're looking at this storm potentially impacting places like Cypress as we head closer to 7:47 a.m. and then eventually Bosco by 7:54 a.m. if it holds together. But again, if you're in Vixen, if you're closer just north and west of Grayson, you're dealing with this warning now. So we want you to get to your safe area in the most interior part of your home because we have this dangerous storm moving into the region. Now, when we look at where we're seeing the strongest signs of rotation, we see that right now impacting Sykes and just east of Sykes. And we have the reds, we have the greens coming together, and that's usually where we have some type of rotation showing up on the radar. So this is what we're tracking. We just got an updated scan, and it shows potentially a tornado is moving through parts of northern Wynn Parish into southwestern or southeastern portions of Jackson Parish. So if you are in this area, we do want you to take this warning very seriously. We want you to get into your most interior part of your home. Again, very dangerous weather moving across your area now. What we're looking at is the velocity. So we're looking at how fast the winds are moving. And again, we have winds moving to the north and east. At the same time, they're moving back toward the north and west. Where we have that circulation is where we're dealing with the threat for severe weather.
Right now, your KNOE 8 News hour-by-hour forecast.
Well, good evening, everyone. Here's a look at our Creed and Creed Tower Cam. We have some high clouds across our region now. This is all due in part to moisture that's pushing across eastern portions of Texas. That moisture will push close to our region, but I think we'll stay mainly dry for tonight. But we begin with a look at satellite radar just to show you some of those high clouds pushing in from the west. There's a lot more rain impacting eastern portions of Texas. This is all associated with moisture that will eventually impact us as we head throughout the afternoon on Tuesday. And take a look at the rain that's on the way. This is our graph model, but it's showing rain in excess of 3 inches, even in excess of 4 inches across our region. So a significant amount of precipitation is on the way, and we'll likely see some flooding across parts of our region because of that. On top of that, we're still dealing with a limited storm threat, just a marginal risk in place for Tuesday afternoon and evening. So don't be surprised if you see some severe thunderstorm warnings issued along with the heavy rain that'll be pushing across our region. Now, our forecast model shows that by 10 p.m. we'll just have clouds out there, but we should be mainly dry. Then as we head toward Tuesday morning, a warm front approaching from the south and west, that'll trigger some early morning rain showers and even some thunderstorms, but it's not until the afternoon when we see a large push of moisture move in from the west. That moisture will be with us for most of the afternoon and also for the evening, and this rain will be very heavy at times. So if you have any travel plans around the region tomorrow afternoon or tomorrow evening, you may want to change your plans because of all of the wet weather that's on the way. Now, by the time we get to 11 o'clock or midnight Tuesday into Wednesday, we should start to dry out, but we still have the chance for some wet weather. And it's not really until Wednesday morning that we finally see improving weather conditions. So as we recap, Tuesday afternoon and Tuesday evening, that's the main window where we'll see heavy rain and potentially some severe storms. And main impacts include flooded roads and definitely tough travel. So please keep that in mind. Also, if the kids have any activities after school on Tuesday, they will likely deal with cancellations as well because of all the wet weather. Now again, we're expecting wet weather to push through Tuesday. It looks like it starts to clear out briefly for Wednesday. Then we'll have more moisture around due in part to an upper level low that'll be sitting nearby. So that means more rain chances into Thursday. But then by Friday, we do start to dry out and we should see improving weather from that point on, which is good news for Mother's Day weekend. But this is our weather setup. We have what we call an omega block. We have an upper level low across the Great Lakes. At the same time, we have an upper level low across parts of the Southwest. And the combination of the two is leading to a lot of moisture being pushed into our region for Tuesday, and also a stagnant weather pattern. But it does look like the atmosphere gets moving again as we head toward the end of the work week. We'll see an upper level low overhead as we head into Friday. But after that, a ridge of high pressure takes over as we head into Mother's Day weekend. Here's a look at temperatures about a week or so from now. We still may see below normal temperatures across much of Louisiana, including for the arc limits by the time we get to May 10th. But until then, we'll stay fairly comfortable across the region outside of rain that's on the way on Tuesday. So tonight, we're talking about partly to mostly cloudy conditions, temperatures down into the upper 50s. And tomorrow, we'll see temperatures only in the mid 70s, but heavy rain is expected and stormy weather will be with us. We'll have a look at your 7-day in a moment.